Welcome once again, gentle people, to another video for your Ligue predictions. I hope you had a wonderful game week last week and you had some wonderful winnings and you get a chance to add to your bank balance and you can now smile a little bit. And so I'm hoping to make you smile some more this week. We're going to head straight into it and we're going to start on Friday, and we're going to start with Lyon versus Toulouse. Alright, Lyon versus Toulouse. This game, in terms of my predictions, I'm going to go with Lyon to win this one. Both teams to score, I'm going to say yes. In terms of a double chance, I'd say either team to win and both to score. Yeah. In terms of predicted results, scoreline that is, I'm going to go with 3-1 in favor of Lyon. And so therefore, as usual, if you don't want to bet the correct score, you can always come on the handicap system and you can go ahead and bet for Lyon to win by a goal. Alright, that's if you don't want to bet the correct score and if you don't want to bet straight up win. Alright, so predictions for the Lyon versus Toulouse game, I'm expecting Lyon to win. In terms of both teams to score, I'm saying yes, both teams should score based on how Lyon has been performing this season. And also in terms of a double chance, I'd say either to win and both to score. And in terms of predicted scoreline, I'm going with 3-1 here for Lyon. And on the handicap system, I'm taking Lyon to win this one by a goal. So those are my predictions for the Lyon versus Toulouse game. And then we could jump on straight into Saturday. And we're going to have Marseille versus Lazio. Alright. And Marseille had a wonderful victory in the Champions League earlier this week. A very convincing win. I don't remember what team they played. I think they won 5-0. Is either 5 or 4-0 that won. They played at home, so that they shouldn't have stretched their legs much. They should get enough rest in for this game on Saturday, and so they should continue on their winning ways. And I'm going to take them to win here. In terms of, I'm going to take both teams to score as well, and that's due to the fact that they played in the week, and I also they have been showing they can score. And so therefore, but I don't have them beating Marseille here. You never know though, but I'm gonna go in terms of double chances, either team to win and both to score, yeah. And in terms of predicted scoreline, I'm coming here and I'm going to say 3-1 in favor of Marseille. And if you don't want to take that, then you can always go on the handicap system. If you don't want to bet the correct score, if you don't want to take a straight up one, you can go on the handicap system, or the handicap system is to take a straight up one. You can always go there and you can bet for Marseille to win this one by a goal. You're getting $2, and that's wonderful. As I always say in betting, anything over $2 is good. All right, so it depends on the betting slip that you're making. Anything over $1.50 is great. All right, so again, recapping predictions for Marseille versus Lazio. Marseille to win, both teams to score, yes. In terms of double chance, I say either team to win and both to score, yeah. In terms of predicted scoreline, I'm saying 3-1 in favor of Marseille. And on the handicap system, I'm taking Marseille to win this one by a goal. Alright, so let's continue on with our predictions. And our next game for this game week is Stade Reims versus PSG. PSG playing in the Champions League today. I'm trying to remember who they are playing. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think they are going. I think they are leaving Spain. They're leaving. Why am I talking about Spain? They're leaving France. So it's an away game for them. We're going to see how this impacts this game on Saturday. Let's see how it goes. And based on the last 5, they have won all 5. So they should continue to do well against Stade Reims. But you never know. You never know with these Champions League games in midweek. And PSG tend to allow goals away from home. Based on what I've seen over the past 2 seasons, yeah. So but you never know, yeah. So let's look here and see what's going to take place here. Alright then, so both teams to score, I'm going to say yes. That's where I'm starting. And in terms of a double chance, I'm going to say either team to win and both to score. In terms of my score line, I am going here with 3-1 for PSG. On the handicap system, I'd go ahead and I take PSG to win by a goal. They're gonna get $1 something, I think. PSG to win by a goal, $1.75. Yes, not surprising. Yeah, they are huge favorites here, but don't be surprised. All right, then. So predictions for the Stade Rennais versus PSG game. I'm expecting both teams to score, and in terms of a double chance, I'd say either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 3-1 in favor of PSG, and on the handicap system, I'm taking PSG to win this one by a goal. All right, so those are my predictions for the Stade Rennais versus PSG game, and we're going to skedaddle on to Sunday, where we go to Montpellier versus Monaco. Monaco also playing in Europe this week, but they're playing at home. I think they're playing against Strasbourg from Turkey in the I think it's the Europa League. I think it's the Europa League. If it's but they're playing in Europe. They're training against Strasbourg, playing at home. We're going to see how that affects this game against Montpellier, though. This should be an interesting one. In terms of team scoring, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say both teams score. In terms, I'll go with a double chance, either to win and both to score. In terms of predicted scoreline here, I am looking and I'm saying here, I'm expecting here, sorry about that bad habit. 1-all draw. In terms of the handicap system, I should take a bet on the handicap system. I would go, and I would say on the handicap system, I would take here a draw, the -1. Alright, so predictions for the Montpellier versus Monaco game. I'm expecting both teams to score. In terms of a double chance, I say either to win and both to score. Nice, odds here, $2.25, that's really lovely. In terms of my predicted scoreline, I'm saying 1-all. Either team could win, I do believe, but it's more so Monaco. But either team could win based on the fact that Monaco is playing in Europe and this week, and if they have any major injuries, then that could swing things in the favor of Montpellier. But you never know. That's how the game of football is, and hence why the predicted score and the bet that I'm taking on the handicap here. In terms of -1, I'm going for a draw. Yeah, because Montpellier could score, and if Montpellier scores and Monaco scores, let's say Monaco win this one 2-1, would be a draw on the handicap system in terms of -1. That is, if the determinant is to win by a goal. Alright, so that's the reason why I selected this on the handicap system. So alright then, so those are the predictions for the Montpellier versus Monaco game. We're going to jump on over to our next game, which is Angus versus Strasbourg. Angus versus Strasbourg. So for this game, Angus versus Strasbourg, I'm going to take this one as a draw. Both teams to score, I'm saying yes. In terms of a predicted scoreline, I'm going with 1-all. Alright. So on the handicap system, I really don't have, I wouldn't take a bet here on the handicap. I don't have a bet on here on the handicap system for this one. Don't have a bet here on the handicap system for this one. But if I were to go out on a limb and give you a bet on the handicap system for this game, I would go with -1, and I would take a draw in this game, because Strasbourg, I expected them to do way better than they've been doing so far, but they have not yet starting to fulfill my expectations. Hence the reason I'm a bit hesitant when it comes down to them. Otherwise, I would have selected them to win this game here, yeah. But Angus is not usually an easy team to run over at home. They're a little bit difficult at home, so yeah, that's how they are. But yes, back to regular programming. Predictions for the Angus versus Racing Strasbourg game. I have here a draw. I have both teams to score. In terms of scoreline, I'm saying 1-all. On the handicap system, I'm going -1 on the determinant, and I'm taking a draw here. Alright, so those are my predictions for the Angus versus Strasbourg game. And next we're going to go on to our next game, which is Brest versus Lorient. Now this is an interesting one. I dare to say this is anybody's game. Can I say this is anybody's game? I'm not certain I can say that, but it's going to be a close one, I do believe. It's going to be a close one. I don't think it's going to be as easy as some of us might think. Either team could win on the day. Either team could win, yes, literally. Lorient, they have a really nice. This is the last 5 games, you have won them all. But you never know. With Brest is usually a difficult team at home. Usually that is. So hence the reason why you can't really count them out, yeah? And as I said, based on the last 5 games, they have won 2. And while Lorient have won 3. But as I say, you can't count them out, yeah? In terms of standings, let's just take a quick look at the standings. Yeah, Lorient is in 3rd and 22, and Brest is in 18th relegation zone on 6 points. All the more reason why you can't really trust them, because they should come out fighting tooth and nail for this one, and so hence another reason why I say both teams to score. All right, and let's head back into predictions. Both teams to score. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either to win and both to score. All right, and also in terms of predicted scoreline, I'm going to come here and I'm going to say this one is going to end in a this one is going to end 2-1 in favor of Lorient. As I pointed out to you earlier, I'm not surprised if this game ends in a draw. Right, on the handicap system, I'm going to go here and I'm going to take a draw on the handicap system here. -1 the determinants, I'm going to take a draw. Alright, then I'm going to take a draw on the handicap system for this one. So, predictions for the Lorient versus Brest game. I'm expecting both teams to score, as you see here and as you can see here. And also another bet we have is a double chance, either team to win and both to score, yeah. And in terms of predicted scoreline, I'm saying 2-1 in favor of Brest. And also the handicap system, the -1 being the determinant to win by a goal, I am taking a draw here. Alright, and so those were the predictions for the Brest versus Lorient game, and we are going to move on into our next game, and our next game is Clermont versus Entree. Clermont versus Entree. Clermont at home. I'm gonna take Clermont to win this one. In terms of a double chance, I would say either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline for me for this game, I am looking here and I'm gonna say Clermont to win this one 2-0. Alright. In terms of the handicap system, you can go ahead and take Clermont to win this one by a goal. $3.75, really lovely odds. And the recap and predictions for Clermont versus Entree. I'm expecting Clermont to win. In terms of double chance, I say Clermont or Entree to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-0 in favor of Clermont. And on the handicap system, I'm taking Clermont to win this one by a goal. Okay, and so we're going to jump straight into our next game, and that's Nice versus Troyes. Alright, Nice versus Troyes here. Nice, I really expect Nice to do much better than they have been doing this season. I expect them to do way better than they have been doing this season. So, but just like Strasbourg, they have failed to impress for the most part, and so therefore, games like these, I really expect them to win them. Yeah, and so sorry about that. My humblest apologies. And that was a little bit, yeah. Let's head back straight into the betting here, right? And yeah. So needs to win this one. They have a good set of players. They have played some good football, but they haven't gotten the desired results, that is. And so I'm going with them to win this one against Troyes. Them to win here. And also I am saying here we're going to have both teams scoring. So in terms of combination, you know what's coming up? Either team to win and both to score, yeah. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying 2-1 in favor of Nice. In terms of the handicap system, if you don't want to do all of that, you can always go on the handicap system. And you can go here and take Troyes here by +1. Yeah, you might be looking here. With the scoreline that you have, why are you selecting Troyes to not lose this game by more than a goal? Yeah. Just a statistics farm, yeah, all of that. That's the reason why I make this selection in the handicap system. All right. So recapping predictions for Nice versus Troyes, I'm expecting Nice to win here. In terms of both teams to score, I'm saying yes, both teams should score. In terms of a double chance, I say either team to win and both to score. In terms of scoreline, I'm saying 2-1 in favor of Nice, and on the handicap system, I'm going with Troyes for +1. Almost said +4. Troyes for +1. All right. This means that I should not lose the game by no more than a goal. And if they should win this game by 1-0, if they should win this game 1-0, then that would maybe also win the bet as well. Alright, so those are the predictions for the Nice versus Troyes game, and we're going to head into our next game, which is Rennes versus Nantes. Both teams playing in Europe this week. Both teams playing in Europe this week, and so we should see how this impact this game. For this week in the Ligue, and as a result of both teams playing in Europe, I'm going to go here and I'm going to say sorry about that. I'm going to take this one as a draw. And in terms, I'm going to say 1-1 draw. In terms of the handicap system, if you should select either of these teams to win by a goal, and based on a 1-1 result here, then one of them would win, yeah? If you should go with Rennes to win this one by a goal and it ends 1-1, then that means Nantes would have won on the handicap system. Alright? That means that Nantes would have won on the handicap system here. So let's say we take Rennes here to win this one by a goal and it ends 1-1. Alright? Then that means Nantes would have won, because in the handicap system, Nantes would start the game a goal ahead of Rennes. And so what Rennes would have to do, Rennes should come in now and win this game 2-0. If they win the game 2-0, on the handicap system, it would reflect Rennes 2 and Nantes 1. Alright? So that's how the handicap system works. The -1 means that you start at the disadvantage. If you have a +1, that means you start with an advantage. Alright? So that's how it works. So with this -1 here being the determinant, I'm going to take here Nantes to win this one, because I do believe that this one is going to end in a draw. Both teams playing in Europe. I don't know if they're going to come home with any major injury concerns or anything like that, but I believe it's going to impact the results big time, and hence the reason why I'm saying here I'm taking Nantes as on the handicap system here, and the -1 be determined, and I'm taking them as the +1. Alright, so recapping predictions for Rennes versus Nantes, I'm expecting a draw here. Predict scoreline 1-1. In the handicap system, I'm going with Nantes -1 determinant, and I'm taking a win for Nantes here, because I'm expecting this to end in a 1-1 draw. Alright, so back on to our list of games, and our final game for this week is Lille versus Lens. Lille versus Lens, or in English we'd say Lens. I doubt I'm getting the pronunciation correct. So let's head straight into it. Lille versus Lens. For this game now, this game should be an interesting game. First of all, let's see the head-to-head last 5 games. Lens have won 3 and Lille have won 2. Lille have some great players as well. A great set of players. Lille have a great set of players. To be honest with you, they have a great set of players. Lens have now dropped to 4th, and 4 points on the lead. And Lille is in 9th place on 13 points. If you should, let me just look here and see if we can. No, I'm not seeing the names of the players. Let me see something here. Yes. Let's see. Alright, and so if you should look at some of the players that Lille have available, then you see that they have a good set of players. Alright. So, anyways, back to the predictions, and let's just jump straight into it so that I don't take up any more of your time. So for this game now, I am expecting here, I'm going to go with Lille to take this one. Otherwise, I think it could end in a draw. It's not too far from a drawn game, I do believe, but I'm going to take Lille to win this one. And in terms of predictions, say either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I say 2-1 in favor of Lille. On the handicap system, you go there and you're going to take here Lille to win by a goal, but you're going to take the draw option, right? So predictions for the Lille versus Huns game. I'm expecting Lille to win. Expecting both teams to score as well. I'm expecting also another predictions, either team to win, double chance this is. Either team to win and both to score. In terms of a predicted scoreline, I'm saying 2-1 in favor of Lille. And on the handicap system, -1 being the determinant, I'm taking this one should end in a draw, to be honest with you, for this one. Alright, and so thank you very much, everyone. That's how the cookie crumbles this week for the Ligue. And I hope you had a wonderful game week last week, and I hope you have a great one this week. Continue to watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, share these videos, and spread the word about my channel here. This is another way to earn passively, and this is another way to add some money to your bank account so that you can take that vacation and you can reinvest this money into other stuff such as stocks. And if you trade forex or options, you can invest it into that as well and turn it again, and you can invest it into something else, property and all of that jazz. Anyways, thank you very much for your time. Continue to watch my video, click the like button, subscribe, and have a good weekend. Thanks.